Hi everybody. In this lesson, I will continue with adding container to to-do list app in Reactnative. So firstly, in the previous video, we uh, work with the component, and now I want to add container to receive the action and dispatch action. So using container, then one container will give one component. So firstly, we add container.js. So this container will have the component to dispatch action, and secondly convert the state to property and convert the dispatch to props. So you can access this like the property of a component. So firstly, import the action here, the action to add a new task, and so secondly we import the connect function. This function will connect component to container, and firstly we have convert the state to prop, and secondly map the dispatch to prop or property. So these are two basic functions that we need to use in container. Here it means that nothing to convert state. And what about the dispatch? The dispatch, here we have the property name on click add, and I export the container using connect function with connect the map state to prop and dispatch to property to the component. And after the connect we have the container, then you can use it as a property. You can call on click add like a function prop in a component, and you copy this as input parameter. Yes. So on click add mean dispatch the action add new task. Okay, we also have a task item container to have the task item component, and inside the task item container we import the task item component. So we have to define the map state to prop and map dispatch to prop. But here we do not have no state and no action, so no dispatch. So here we left it blank. So task item container here, and new. We have another new container, mean we have a task list container. This will bound the task list component. So inside this it will connect the Redux with task list component. So now firstly we also have a map state to prop to convert the state to the property, and secondly we also have we do not have action here, so we do not have a dispatch to prop. So new file we have task manager component. It is a root component. It's a root component that contain all of the component here, and with the component which has action we must use container. So here we have two container, and you see that in this component we have the view, the parent view, also main view, and inside this main view we have the container, not component, because the container contain action, then use it then can be used in Redux. So we have container, we use container. So here it must be container, so it is a task item container because you have to touch your finger to the item. And why container? Because it contain action. So contain action means that you have connect to Redux connection and using action. So here you can using string template to show state after change by reducer. After changing by reducer, it will display to here. So inside the provider, you add the root component inside the provider. So copy the task manager component from here and add it to the children of the provider. Yeah, yes, and run the program. Yes, you see that firstly the state is blank, and after adding new task, task 1, and click to add task 1, we see the task 1 has been added to reducer. And you remember this with key of reducer here is task reducer, like I defined in the reducer file. So remember this to use to access the state depending on the reducer name. So after changing the state, we have the new state here by using state reducer, and this is an array. So depending on the arrays, if it is known, it will become a blank array, and otherwise you will get the state.reducer, and it is the array of the flat list you will use to display in your user interface. Okay, now so let's start by running. We type, for example, task AA and press add. Okay, it is added to the flat list, and you can add more by B. So secondly, you can see. Okay, so successful. So thanks for watching this lesson. In this lesson, I have just tell you about how to add container and implement the action in the component. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos or download code in GitHub here. Bye bye.